Hi there, it's me, Snow City Tarot, and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a pick a sticker reading. We'll be pulling tarot cards, but today's question is going to be, are you being treated differently? And if so, why? So we're looking into whether or not you're being treated differently by somebody or a group of people. And this way we can actually, this isn't just going to be for love. This is love, work, career, family, friends. You could be treated in a positive way, like getting special treatment, or maybe you're getting kind of like bullied from other people. But what we're going to be looking into is the question about whether or not it's all in your head. Is it in your head? Are you being treated differently, or is this, just a misunderstanding on your part? So we'll be looking into this, asking this question, and if we see that you are being treated differently, we can actually look and see why that is. So I want you to take a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth and think about the way that you're being treated. And ask your guides, guardians, angels, ancestors, your higher self, physics, science, religion, whatever it is that you call upon for higher guidance. I want you to ask the question about whether or not you are being treated differently, and if so, why. And when you get to a place where you feel centered and disconnected from the outcome, and I mean like really disconnected, like there shouldn't be any kind of anxiety when you click the link to your pile. You should be kind of like, yeah, it is what it is. Like you want to just get into that mind frame of it is what it is. Whatever it is, it will be, and that way you know that you're disconnected, where you don't feel that little sting in your chest about whether or not it's going to be the right one or not. And because there is no right one, there's only the truth that you're looking for. You're not looking for the answer you want. You're looking for the answer you need to hear, the truth that you need to hear. So when you get to that headspace and you pick your pile, you can go down to the description box and you can click the timestamp, and that will take you to the pile that you picked. But today, the piles you have to choose from are this sticker here, which is Lavender Tea, Sunflower Water, Constellation Water, Peach Juice, and Chocolate Drink. So when you feel disconnected from the outcome, feel free to pick one of these, and I'll see you all in your readings. Okay, Lavender Tea people, this is the one that you picked. So we're going to break this down, and we're going to ask the situation and try to describe what's happening first so that you know that you're in the right space. So I'm going to pull some cards here to kind of break this down. So let's see, the person that the Lavender people are asking about, how does that person treat them versus how do they treat everyone else? So how does the Lavender Tea person, the person that's on their mind, how are they being treated versus how is that person treating other people? So this is everyone else. So this is how you are being treated and how they treat everyone else. So this does look like you are being treated differently. So I would say yes. If this person seems to be kinder to other people than they are to you, and to you they seem to maybe be kind of hostile. Can we clarify the Seven of Wands, please? Clarify the Two of Cups, how they treat everyone else. Oh, that wasn't meant to come out upside down. If the theme comes up and I feel like it makes sense, then I will read it as a reversal. But as of right now, I don't have any. I'm not supposed to have any reversals in my deck. So the way that this person is treating you is almost like they're either standing in your way, they're blocking you, they're telling you straight up no, they're denying you, they are kind of putting up a wall, or they are somehow kind of, they're not generous to you, they're not helpful maybe. So compared to how they treat other people, I'm seeing someone who is much more charismatic, someone who laughs, someone who is funny, someone who makes contact, and, you know, someone who is just very joyous, jolly, experimental. You know, they just they don't have the same rigidity as they are giving you. So I think that the answer is yes, you are being treated differently. Okay. Can I, let's see, can I ask a little bit more here about how group one is being treated? How is group one being treated? Group one being treated. How is group one being treated, please? How is group one being treated? Yeah, okay. So I feel like for you, there is a lack of opportunity. You may be asked to go out and do something, or you may ask to go do something, and they may say no. No, you're not allowed to do that. Everyone else can do it, but you can't do it. Because I am getting this vibe of blocking. And, you know, this might be in a work situation. It could be any kind of situation, friendship, anything really. But what I'm seeing is that you keep getting repeated opportunities for something, and they just get taken away. Like if it's, say, okay, so say if it's friends, you're invited out, and then suddenly the thing is canceled. Like they're like, oh, sorry, we're going somewhere else. Or someone will say, oh, I'll do you a favor, and then they back out of it, and they're not there to support you. Or you could be at work, and there's like, oh, there's opportunities here. You can do something. There's an opportunity for you to do some work. And then they'll be like, oops, sorry, someone else got it. You know, so there is this kind of like fake out where the person offers up something to you and then takes it away. And it may be something, though, here, it may be something that is kind of like a promise of utility, like promising you some kind of help or some kind of utility on their part, or the opposite, where you are hoping to be useful yourself, and they just keep kind of like sweeping you aside. It's like you always want to get up to bat. You're always ready to get off the bench, but it's like you're always benched. This person keeps you down. They keep you down, and they don't let you thrive. They don't let you get up and do the things that you want to do. So I see here like repeated failed opportunities, repeated like, you know, in some cases, for some of you, this person may try to verbally cut you down as well. So let's ask why this is. So I'm going to bring this over here. So why does this person repeatedly do this? Why does this person treat group one differently? Why does treat group one differently? Why do they treat group one differently? Okay, well, I would say that this person probably feels that you are a threat. And actually, I feel like, let me move these over so you can see them better. Actually, it looks to me like you might have more experience in something. There's also this fact that you might they may distrust you. They may not trust you. They may think that you are, in some cases, a fake or a fraud, because both of these cards here could discuss that, like, this can talk about counterfeit money, and this one can talk about fraud. So together we're seeing some kind of vibe about fraud here, that they think that you're not truly telling the truth about your experience. The world here is maybe suggesting that they don't believe that you have the experience that you say you do. Another way to see this is that perhaps there's a competitive thing here. This person has a goal in mind for themselves, and their goal is to get to a more evolved, higher place in whatever standing or whatever situation you guys are in. So if it's work, they want to get promotion. If it's friendship, they want to, you know, be the better friend. If it's love, they want to be the better partner, get to a different place or something like that. But overall, what I'm seeing is that there's a distrust, believing that maybe you're going to get something that they deserve, that their hard work is going to be tossed aside, or that they're going to, or that you can't be trusted because they don't trust you, of course. It doesn't mean that they have any reason to believe that, but that is the reason that they think justifies your mistreatment. So that's what I'm seeing, group 1. If you'd like to get a private reading with me, you can get one on my Etsy shop. I do 10 minutes for $10 readings, or $10 for 10-minute readings. And I also do astrology readings as well, which can be quite helpful too when you have questions about job or love or, anything like that. It can be particularly helpful in kind of setting goals for where you'd like to be and all that. So if that's something that interests you, you can get me in my Etsy shop, and that's down in the description box below. If you like my work, please like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what you think. Did it resonate? Did it not? We can, I do read all my comments. So if you want to tell me what exactly the situation is, I'd love to hear about it. So thanks for watching. I'm going to move on to group 2. Hi, group 2. So this is your reading. You picked the sunflowers. Okay, so let's take a look. I'm going to break this up to start it off with, are they treating you differently versus how are they treating other people? Or how are they treating you versus how they're treating other people? And I will try to take a look as to see what they're doing. And you can then, through that, decide whether or not you've picked the right pile. And if you feel like it doesn't really match, that's okay, because you can actually pick wrong. It's totally common for people to pick wrong, because we oftentimes pick with desires in mind about what we want to hear. So sometimes that's not the right way to pick. So if you want a different way to pick and say you can't disconnect from the problem, you can try my number generator method down in the description box, and that might help you find something, pick a little bit better. So let's start with the question. How does group 2's person treat them? How do they treat them? How do they treat them, please? How do they treat group 2? And how do they treat everyone else versus group 2? And how are they, well, I'll start here. Sorry. So how do they treat you, group 2? And how do they treat other people? So we actually, I don't get the vibe that this person treats you any differently than other people. How are they treating you? How are they treating you, group 2? Okay. I don't really get the vibe that they're treating you too differently from everyone else. Let me see here. How are they treating you? Well, I got the couple things here. I had the fish, but I also have the fox here. Okay, so I'm getting that this person is generally generous to other people, jolly, and they get along pretty well with other people because we have the Lovers, 6 of Pentacles, and then the 9 of Cups. So they're pretty sociable. They like to be around people. And with you, I get the sense that, I mean, it's very balanced too here. We have both of these cards here that talk about kind of it's even in a way. Like they're not totally, they're not like the same card, but they have similar themes. And this is about evening things out, getting what you deserve. He or she gives people what they deserve. And the two of these cards also, Judgment and Temperance, Judgment also talks about getting what you deserve. And for you, you're getting good things. So this person is, I feel like this person is treating you well. And if they are not, then I'd suggest you pick a different pile. But, you know, maybe you feel like this person's picking you out to treat you particularly well. And you think that you're getting some kind of special treatment. It looks like they treat this person the same way for everybody. So let's see here. How they're treating you, though. We got the woman, we've got the book, and we've got the fox. I feel like this person may come around and teach you things, practical skills. Or they may be concerned for you and they may ask about you, ask how you're doing. I think that they could also be teaching you skills at work or skills in general. Could be education based. But like I said, all of these readings can be applied to any situation, whether it's work, love, or friendship or family. But I do feel like this person may try to guide you, train you, educate you. And in some way, for some of you, there could be some kind of, there could be, when they interact with you, it could be kind of secretive. They may make it seem like it's a secret for some reason. So they may have like a type of socializing skill where they make people feel like they have their undivided special attention. But in actuality, they may be giving everybody that undivided special treatment vibe whenever they interact with them. So, which makes them very personable, to be honest, because I think people like to feel special. And I think this person makes a lot of people feel special. But it's not that they don't think that you are special. I think this person may genuinely be a good person who likes to make people feel this way because they feel they should feel special. So this person looks kind of positive and lighthearted. And if you were hoping that they were giving you specific special treatment, unfortunately, they're just a nice person who does this to everyone. So that's your answer, group 2. I want to thank you for watching. If you'd like a private reading with me, you can get me in my Etsy shop. I have 10-minute readings for $10. I also have astrology readings that are good for work and love and all sorts of things. If you'd like to get one of those, you can find that in the same shop. I want to thank you for watching. If you would like to get more of my updates, more of my videos and things like that, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe and interact with me in the comments. I read all of my comments. So if you'd like to contact me, you can get me down there. So thanks for watching. I'm going to move on to group 3. Hey, group 3. So this is for those of you that picked this little Constellation water. This is your reading. So I'm going to give you, we're going to dig into this situation, and it may seem kind of redundant because I'm going to kind of describe what is going on. And if you guys, find that story that I'm telling here doesn't match up with yours, then that's your sign that this is not the right pile. So if that is the case, you can go down to my description box and look at the number generator, right? And so the number generator method will allow you to pick a pile without really being attached to the outcome or attached to the things here. So just try to give that one a shot and see if you get an answer that resonates with you that way. So I'm going to take a quick look here. How the person on group 3's mind, how do they treat group 3? How are they treating group 3 versus how do they treat other people? How do they treat group 3 versus how do they treat other people? How does this person treat group 3 versus other people, please? And how do they treat other people? Oh. How do they treat other people? And then I'll explore after that, if I need to. Okay, this one really wanted to come out. It flipped over, but I wasn't taking flippers, so that is notable. So I feel like this person is not giving you a lot of options, not giving you a lot of choices. They are perhaps not letting you be part of something bigger. So it's kind of like this person pushes you out in some way. I'm going to get 3 cards here to show me what's the behavior that group 1 is thinking about specifically when it comes to what's happening to them. What behavior are we looking at? What behavior are we looking at, please? This again. So this could be indicating some kind of treatment that is spontaneous, random. Like this person might randomly do something, randomly sometimes hit you, because these 2 things can talk about physical violence. So it could be saying that, out of nowhere, this person, physically hurts you. Or sometimes it can mean that this person just out of random decides to yell at you, or, isolate you, or make you stay somewhere else. Because there's this, it's like opportunities with this one. This is opportunities, but this is kind of like something that's where it's going to like stop you from going somewhere. It talks about, dropping your anchor in some place can be like a good thing sometimes, but sometimes it also can mean that you have difficulty moving on from somewhere, or they're not letting you go somewhere. I feel like this is more of like something's off limits, or they're not letting you make a choice about something. But I feel like it could be off limits to a group, off limits to a place, a building. So, and this could be like a physical thing, like where if you try to go into a place or go to, if you try to power past them and be like, screw you, screw what you think, I'm going to go do this. It's kind of like they may even physically push you or physically touch you in some way to tell you no, or not letting you go somewhere. In fact, this person could also physically touch you just in a public place, like at work or something, physically touching someone at work, holding something. So, because there is this physical aspect to the whip. Let me think here if I'm seeing something else. Now, this could be also saying another thing here, that there could be like a physical relationship that you guys have, right? And, maybe there's someone who says it, who makes you feel special, and they're like, oh no, it's just you. I'm not doing this with anyone else, so you're kind of wondering, is this person this physical with other people? Like, are they this sexual with other people? So, yeah, because this isn't necessarily a bad time, by the way. While it could be for some of you that this person makes it so you're off limits, you can't go anywhere. This can also mean that this person may actually have like a physical relationship with you, randomly call you up for it or something and take you somewhere, make you go somewhere. So that's how they treat you. But how do they treat other people? Do we know if this is, different? And so for them, I have the 4 of Pentacles, the Sun, and then the 9 of Swords for how they treat everyone else. It's different. I think you are being treated differently here. How they're treating other people, I feel like this person comes off as this person is not themselves with other people. I think this person comes off with a different persona. Someone who's much more reserved, less playful. It's like if you see this person outside of their real life, you may not even realize that it's outside of their real life. Like they may have some kind of alternative life that they live that is, maybe very buttoned up and reserved, and say they they have this perception of everybody that this is someone whose personality is worried usually, or someone who's reserved, or not someone who's really out there having fun or playing. I mean, in some ways, this can also say the same thing, where this person, if this is an issue of somebody being too reserved or stuffy, then yes, you're not being treated differently. This person is stuffy to both people. But I feel like for some reason, the plot line I'm getting is that this person, has some kind of physical element with you, and I don't see a physical element here. So there is a difference. I'm sorry if this one's a little vague, but it's kind of giving me a bunch of different meanings here. Especially given the context, I can't tell if it's positive or negative in general, or it may be just maybe that's because the situation's kind of neutral. Because even with this, I'm having difficulty determining if this is a negative manifestation of how this person acts, or if it's a positive manifestation to you. But I can tell you that I do feel like this is saying that there is a difference. This person is, I think, stifled, because the sun is here, but it's sandwiched between two cards that are kind of like stifling. But this has to do with their personality, I feel. This feels like how they're treating you. They are stifling. They could be stifling you in this case, or just physically interacting with you, or, keeping you hidden, or keeping you secret or something. And I don't think that they're doing that with other people. So let me ask, why are they treating you differently? Why is group 3's person treating them differently? Why are they treating them differently? Okay, I've got the 6 of Pentacles, the Hierophant. Anything else? The 10 of Swords. This is interesting. Well, I'm seeing that, especially if this person isn't like letting you in, I feel like it has to do with their morals or their belief systems. If they give you a little, then, this gets violated. If they're married, by the way, and you may not know this, I would say this isn't going to be proof positive, because it's not really the question that I'm asking is the person married? But for some of you, just a few of you even, this person could be married and maybe they're not telling you. But I wouldn't run away and freak out over that unless you already had this suspicion. Like, say you saw some evidence about it, this will be your sign that maybe there's something going on. But with the 6 of Pentacles as well, I feel like it's like they treat you differently. It's almost like a bribe or something. It's almost like a bribe. Like, if they bribe you, then they get to keep their squeaky clean image. So if they give you a little, they can keep their image. So, interesting. I think this person is giving you the runaround, though. I think this person's giving you some kind of, well, I don't think they're very honest, is from what I'm seeing here. Whatever's going on, I feel like it's meant to bribe you, to keep you from doing something or saying something, or revealing something that will keep them, that will ruin, this appearance of being the proper, perfect person, or the devoted spouse when they probably aren't, or somebody who is religious or higher, have some kind of answers to some kind of higher authority. It's an illusion, though, because I feel like the way that they're acting here doesn't reflect this. It's a really interesting reading. So I guess to answer the question, though, I think that yes, they are treating you differently. Why? I think it's because they're trying to keep something a secret. They're kind of trying to keep someone hushed up or something. Or they're, or they're bribing you or something like this. Anyway, if you wanted a more detailed reading with me, where you could maybe ask questions to kind of build upon this, that are more specific to you, it'd be a one-on reading with me. But I do have 10-minute readings for $10 at the start. They do go longer if you want longer. But yeah, you can find that in my Etsy shop, and that's down in my description box. If you like my work, please like, comment, and subscribe. And let me know if you wanted to clarify anything that you see here. Like say the story isn't totally accurate or something. Well, not accurate. We won't say it's accurate because it's a general reading. There's no way to be accurate. But if you want to tell me a little bit about what this energy might be, it'd be really interesting to read, I think. So thanks for watching. I'm going to move on to group 4. Hi, group 4. So this is the peach juice people. This is your reading. So let's ask the question. So I'm going to spell this out a little bit. I'm going to show you what's going on. If the scenario doesn't make sense to you and you're like, this isn't what's happening, then it's likely that you've picked wrong, and that's okay. It happens. You can go down to the description box and kind of get a better sort of, you can get a distance on picking by using the number generator method. So give that a shot and then come back to the reading and then pick using that so that you can kind of get some distance on the question if it's something that's too charged for you. So how does group 4 get treated by the person they're asking about? Person or group of people? How are they getting treated by them versus how is everyone else treated by them? How is everyone else being treated in comparison? How are they being treated? So this is how they're treating everyone else. Oh, okay. So how you're being treated, it's almost like they have a lot of criticism for you. They criticize you a lot. They may not agree with whatever you do. They may leave you behind. They may make you feel like you want to give up. They may always ask you to sacrifice something, or they're always asking you to change, or they're always asking you to do something against what you want. They could always be making you feel uncertain as well. Could be always kind of, planting a seed of doubt in your head. They may have a lot of meetings with you if it's a work situation. They may bring you in to have a lot of special meetings where they sit you down and they have to, talk about whatever, thing that you might have done. So it seems very annoying to be sure. How are they treating other people? Page of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, the 5 of Wands. I think that somebody else might be getting some kind of favoritism. Page of Pentacles and Queen of Pentacles. I just kind of see like mama's little baby here. Like, my sweet little prince can't do anything wrong. Like, he's just like, and I feel with the 5 of Wands, it's like this person could be tearing up the world. And this person is like, oh, he or she's just different. This is just how they are. This is how they solve problems, or this is how they communicate, or it's not their fault. Or, I feel like they could be copping out or making excuses for the other person. Whereas like you could be getting a ton of criticism and, but I will say, I do think that this person also gets, they're not, everything they do isn't perfect necessarily, but I do feel like I feel like this person could see that they're a pain in the butt sometimes and they do things that are bad, or they do bad work, or they don't, or they fight with them sometimes. But it's like, I feel like this Queen of Pentacles looks upon the Page of Pentacles as like this, perfect person, perfect worker, perfect child, perfect sibling, and makes excuses for them. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing there. Let me ask, what type of behavior are you witnessing, group 4? What type of behavior are you witnessing, or are you enduring? It's like you're always getting a lecture and you may not know why, or you're always getting yelled at and you don't know why. You're always getting, reprimanded or talked down to, or you could be treated like you don't know anything. People could treat you like you're stupid. You could be constantly getting unsolicited advice. People may always be suspecting you of something, or expecting you to be uneducated, or expect you to be just, like they have to say something. They just can't go without saying something. Like it's very critical energy that these people. So if you're asking if they're treating you differently, the answer is yes. I think so. I think that this person is getting favoritism. Now, let me ask why that is. So why is group 4 getting treated differently? Why is group 4 getting treated differently, please? I feel like this is saying that you get treated differently because they think that you know different, that you know better, perhaps, or that you get treated differently because you have more experience. So this person, I hate the phrase, what is it, weaponized ignorance, or like intentional weaponized ineptitude. But I feel like this person might know that they're a little stinker and that they are not inept, but they may pretend that they're inept or something. And people believe them. And so for some reason they get their hand held. But with this, the reason why they treat you differently is because they think you know better. They think you're an authority. They think you have better control of yourself. They think that you have better... I mean, honestly, it looks like they kind of respect you more. So they treat you like crap. Is that weird? But it's like they have greater expectations for you than they do this person. So this is coddling. They coddle this person. And I think that's kind of just what the deal is. They think that you know better. You're more mature. You have a greater control of yourself, your mind, your actions, your everything. And that you can get things done is another thing. And that with the judgment card as well, it says that your decision making is probably better. But also, yeah, I'll probably go with that actually, that your decision making is better, because I don't think that they think that you necessarily deserve to be treated this way. I don't even know if they know that you're treating them. I don't think they know that they are treating you that way, or that you see that there's an inequality here. So it's kind of a weird one here, because it's like they respect you, so they treat you like this to kind of, because I guess they can expect you that you can take it. Whatever changes they want you to make, they know that you can make them. I mean, they may have you go fetch a lot of things too. So another way is that you have a car. So maybe they are always asking you to do stuff because you have a car. And it's like the obvious choice. But that's what I am seeing. So no, it's not in your head. You are being treated differently. The reasoning is a little bit weird, that they think that you're more capable. And that's why they do it. So yeah, weird. But you feel like, when I see this though, it's like you feel like you're being treated like you're feeling stupid, or like you're being treated like you're being lectured, or something else. But this isn't what's actually happening, I think. Well, not from their perspective. This is real. If this is happening to you, that's what you're experiencing. No ifs, ands, or buts. That's how you're perceiving it. And that's true to your existence. That's like true to your reality. Whereas here, though, even though they don't understand that from their perspective, the reason why they're treating you this way is because you are capable, even though you don't feel that way. Anyway, so I want to thank you for watching Group 4. If you'd like to get a private reading with me to get more insight on this, you can get a 10-minute reading for $10, which you can find in my Etsy shop. I also have astrology readings, too, if you're interested in those as well. And what else? There's something else. Oh, well, if you like my content, please like, comment, and subscribe. And let me know in the comments down below what you think. Is this the story? Is this correct? Let me know. But thanks for watching. I'm going to move on to Group 5. Hi, Group 5. So this is your reading. This is if you pick this guy here. It's a little chocolate drink. This is your reading. And so the question we're going to be asking today, and I'm going to spell out this situation. I'm going to kind of cover what might be happening. And if it doesn't sound like your story, then it's probably not your story. And if you're having difficulty picking, which it could be, if you're picking the wrong thing and it doesn't resonate, then you've picked the wrong thing. So if you're picking the wrong thing, you can try to do the number generator, which is down in the description box. Try that method out. And of course, if you don't get anything, then it's maybe not the reading for you, or not the video for you. But if you are having trouble and this doesn't sound like your situation, then give that a shot. So for Group 5, how are they being treated versus how are they being treated? How are they being treated versus how everyone else is treated? Is it the same? So how is Group 5 being treated? Please. How is Group 5 being treated versus how is everybody else treated? Oh, it's a weird noise going on upstairs. Kind of sounds like a zapping. Anyway, sorry, I'm going to put this back because it was really distracting to me. I'm sure you guys can't hear it, but okay. And how does Group 5, so this Group 5 gets treated this way by this person. How is everyone else getting treated by this person or group of people? And then I'll go into details as I see we need them. Oh, okay. So Group 5, what are we seeing here? To me, this appears like you are being treated with messages, like someone is messaging you or asking you a lot more questions. This doesn't have to be a love situation. It could be, but it could be just in general, like people are a little bit more nosy, or they're sending you more messages, or they're kind of like getting in your business. Like, hey, how's it going? Like, so if, and here's the thing too, like, I feel like maybe there's, kind of like, if you guys have been out, say you were sick or something, there might be a little bit more attention on you in that case. Like, oh, how you feeling? Tell me more. Like say you were out for a personal reason and nobody knows why. If people are kind of up in your business, kind of gossipy, like, hey, how's it going? Like, what happened? They want to know the gossip or something. That's a possibility here. The other thing I'm seeing, though, is that this could be somebody that's constantly sending you messages that are like kind of curious, or like they might be, just trying to get some info on you, but it's like a flirtatious sort of way. Like, so I see that you have this on your desk. Do you like that? Like kind of weird, honestly, like a little bit strange. Versus how do they treat other people? Well, they don't treat people like that. They don't treat other people like that. So I kind of want to clarify what they're doing exactly. What exactly are we seeing here for what they're doing to Group 5 here? Like, what exactly are they doing that's different? What scenario are we looking at? What scenario are we looking at for Group 5? What is the scenario we're seeing here? Yeah. So what you could be seeing that this person is doing exactly, like, and this the more detailed I go in, the less it'll resonate, I'm sure. But we have mice, we have the crossroads, and we have the cloud. So it could be asking a lot of questions still, because the cloud is kind of like a question mark. It's like, what? And with the mice, it could be like a lot of little questions. And because this can talk about multiples and multiple, things, lots of options or lots of something. But they're like little questions, and they're kind of like gnawing, sort of like weird little, I don't know how to describe it other than weird little questions. And there's a lot of them. There's a suspicious amount of questions. And it seems to be coming from a good place, but you don't really feel like it is. Like the tone is like, oh, we really care so much about you. We really do. Like if it's a workplace, it's kind of like insincere. If it's a person, they're probably flirting with you. But like if it's a group of people that are being a little bit too nosy and don't have any other motive other than to just be nosy, then chances are they are trying to dig and get some kind of gossip-worthy information from you. Because with everybody else, they're not really interested in them. Like, I feel like these people are kind of preoccupied with whatever's on their mind. It's possible that they have some kind of image to uphold too, or there's some kind of rules that they have to follow. And, they may just keep to themselves in some kind of way. Or they have some kind of business that they do and they're not supposed to, and they just don't treat other people like this. They keep to themselves when it comes to other people. When it comes to you, they are kind of up in your business a little bit. So I can't say if this is preferential treatment or if this is like an unusual amount of focus, but it does seem like there's a difference here. So why are they treating you differently, group 5? Why are they treating you differently? Why are they treating you differently, group 5? This is kind of sniffing around still. They're treating you differently. One second. Let me really kind of digest this for a sec here. I can't tell if the motivation is selfish or not. I kind of want to ask I kind of want to get a clarifier here, because I mean it's likely that everyone's motivations are going to be different, but I kind of want to get a general vibe. Let me think of how I want to ask this question in order to throw these dice. How do I want to ask this question? I guess I'll just ask what the motivation might be. What's the motivation for... I'll just, clarify this, I guess. What's the motivation for the way that they're treating group 5? 9. Now, this here as well, both of these talk about travel. They talk about philosophy. They talk about travel. They talk about religion, divination. This one at least does. Both of them together talk about travel, or just things kind of flying in. Flights is another one. But it's kind of interesting. Worldliness, or why they treat, this could just be like a genuine interest, because in the 9 is about exploration. So it does talk about like a genuine curiosity to it, like wanting to know a higher thing, wanting to know more, wanting to, it's not like the 3rd house. 3rd house is like trivia. 9 is wanting to understand or wanting to know, because there is some aspect here that this person Maybe they want to know about the other side. Maybe they want to relate to you in some way. Maybe they feel like they can relate to you in some way. I feel like it's possible that this person's trying to just kind of weasel their way into your life to kind of and ask all these questions and do all these things and have this focus because you could just be interesting. They could also feel like, maybe they feel like something's wrong with them, or you may not like them in some way. But I feel like with the Justice card, it does talk about wanting to know something that you have. Like, I feel like you may have, Group 5, you may have a greater knowledge or wisdom of the world. You may be foreign. You may come from a world that is totally outside of this person's scope. And they may just straight up be fascinated by that, to be honest. And they may just be talking to you and getting in touch with you and kind of like getting into your life and getting around, sniffing around you because there's something about you that is super intriguing to them. In fact, I'd say that they're downright, you could be scientific. You could be a scientist or something. Or you live some kind of life where you have a lot of wisdom to share and they know this. And so it's kind of like the little nagging kid, like, ooh, tell me about this. Tell me about this. Ooh, what's this like? Tell me the story about that time you went here. Like, kind of like that. So no, this isn't a bad thing. I'm glad I figured this out because I wasn't really sure if this is a bad thing. But it's like, yeah, they are targeting you because they want your information. They want to know about things. They want to know about the world. They want to relate to you. They want to kind of get a greater understanding of things. If you know stuff about, say you're in a legal profession specifically, and this person's always asking about you, it may be that they want you to like give them some kind of information, like could be legal information in some ways. It'll be different from everybody. And I'm super sorry if you guys are like, this is like all over the place. Oh my God. It's kind of this is just the way that it goes with general readings. So you'll have to kind of pick out the storyline here. Is the general line should be correct, but it's like, there's a lot of specifics here coming out. So, that, yeah, there could be something here that, they want to pick your brain. They want to know more about something. They also could be somehow projecting their worries onto you as well. In some cases, also, this person could be concerned that you've got some kind of info on them and they're worried that you're going to rat them out. There's that possibility too. So they want to like get ahead of it and try to maybe like befriend you before you say something that might incriminate them. But that's what I'm seeing, Group 5. I want to thank you for watching. And if you'd like to get a proper private reading with me, you can get me on my Etsy shop, which is down in the description box below. I want to thank you for watching. And if you like my content, please like, comment, and subscribe. And let me know what this is about. If this was kind of like, if you just want to let me know about it, I'm happy to read those things. I always read all my comments. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye now.